What's up, guys? Coming back with another video, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you what kind of bait casters I use, what kind of spinning reels I use, what pound and test I use, the weight, the hook, what kind of bait that I use, the gear ratio of my reel, what kind of line I use, and let's just hop straight into it. Alright, the first bait caster that I got today is made by Shimano. It's a very nice reel right here. Caught plenty of fish off of this. I'm using a 25-pound line, and I'm using a half-held bait on it. It's a real nice setup. I got it's a 1 1/4 ounce weight on it. Then I'm using a wide gap hook on it. Really like this. It is a 6-foot rod, blue and white. You can get it out there, pitch it out real good. Line's not real crinkly. I really like this setup, and this was my first bait caster I've ever had, and I fell in love with throwing bait casters, and I've been throwing them ever since. I threw spinning reels too. They're real nice. If you know how to throw them, you can throw them for a pretty good while. All right, I'm gonna hop into the next one. Let's go with this one right here. All of them just fell. That's great. Let me pick these up real quick. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, there's a hook in the hand, too. That's always great. Oh, son, that hurt. There we go. All right, there we go. All right. Next bait is this is made by Grant Outdoors. Really nice setup. Rod's made by Berkley. I'm throwing a square bill crankbait on it. I got 20-pound braid on it. There's a rod holder on there if you're wondering what this black thing is. I usually don't throw a crankbait on this kind of reel, or rod and reel, because it's a real heavy setup, and you can crank it out there real far. The bait I usually use on here is like a frog, or maybe like a swim bait. You can throw it out there real far. The pound line I'm using on this is 20-pound braid. I might have already said that, but I'm sorry. Okay, next one I'm getting into, it's a combo I got from Bass Pro. It's made by Bill Dance. And okay, I got what pound line I have on there? 14. Yeah, I had 14-pound line on it, and I'm using this jerk bait right here, made by Rapala. Real nice jerk bait, and real nice setup. Bill Dance, I'm glad that you made this setup. I really like it. I've pitched jigs on it a lot, and I've caught plenty of fish off of it. And then one day I just put jerk bait on it, and I just started reeling them in. It was a real nice setup for it. I'm probably going to start fishing jerk baits with this rod and reel, because it's just perfect. The rod is just real light. It's just I love it. It's just so great. Let me get into one of my spinning reels. I still got 2 or 3 more. I got this rod's made by Speed Stick. I got a Grant Outdoors reel. And then I'm using a wide gap hook and a finesse worm on there. Using a 10-pound test. Real good setup. It drags pretty loose. It's good for just catching little small bass, throwing them back in, catch and release. But alright, next one. This one right here is not set up on anything. This rod is real flimsy. It's a real good bluegill, catching little, cast it out there. I don't even know what I'm saying. A real good bluegill pulp. And the reel has real tiny line on it, 6-pound line. It's like drag. You can just pull that for days. And my friend broke one of my rods that was on here, and I put this thing on there. I've caught plenty of bass off of it, but this is a pretty good setup right here. And alright, this is my last rod. This is my favorite rod and reel that I've ever had in my life. This reel right here is made by Pulse by Shimano. I'm using the same rod as I was using on that the one with the crankbait on it. It is a HD Berkeley rod, 7 foot, and I'm using a watermelon red black Senko with a wide gap hook and a 1 4 ounce weight on it, and it's a really, really nice combo. This combo that I have, the only bait I throw on it is Senko's. It's perfect for it. I love it, and it's just I just eat it up. It's so good. And I'm gonna start heading into the baits that I've been using on things. Here's I got these from Walmart. It is a Havco 4-inch, 10 centimeters Bobby Lane design. It is a green pumpkin red. It's a real nice bait. I really like it. It's real moist too. I usually don't like baits that are real moist, but that's a real good crawl bait. That's going to be really moist. That's what I need for a crawl. But the Senko, let me turn this light back on. There you go. The Senko that I'm using is watermelon red black. That's what I was using on my last combo. Or not combo. Last rod and reel that I have. No hate on Yum, but I really don't like Yum's Senkos because they're real moist. These Senkos, dry as a bone. I really like them. The Yum baits, when they're in the water and you're jerking them or anything like that, the fish comes up to it and they just slide off of it when you try to set the hook. When you have these right here, the taste in their mouth, like it's got a really good taste to it for the fish, not us. They get on it and they're like, that's pretty good, and they hit it again and they're like, boom, you just crank them. You just crank them, reel them in, and then you just let them go. And I've caught plenty of bass off of this bait right here. It's awesome. I love it so much. Let me show you kind of the hooks that I use. Put the same back in here. The kind of hooks I use is wide gap hooks. Real wide gap hooks right there. Let me see. Put this up against my shirt. You can be able to see it better. That. And then I'm using the weights that I was using earlier. It's a 1 4 ounce. Well, 1 4/4 ounce weight. It's a real nice little weight. Real tiny in your hand, but this weight right here just lets it be able to have just a little bit more weight on it, so you can be able to catch the fish a lot better with it. And that about wraps the video up. That's all the baits, all my rod and reels, the line that I use, and I'll be having more videos coming soon. I'm going to be fishing some tournaments here in a couple of weeks or so. I'm going to get a GoPro to be better video quality for it. So that about wraps it up. See ya. Boom.